Sure. My name is Jose Alonso. I grew up in the back of the yards neighborhood on the southwest side of Chicago. I'm currently an attorney at the Legal Assistance Foundation, where I work for the Illinois Migrant Legal Assistance project within LAF. I represent seasonal and agricultural migrant workers in different types of cases, but mainly working condition cases, wage cases. I also represent in housing, immigration, public benefits, things of that sort. I'm involved in the back of the yards neighborhood at Holy Cross Immaculate Heart of Mary Parish, where I serve as the parish's immigration committee's chair, as well as I'm on the parish council. I'm also a member of the domestic violence task force, and I try my best to be involved in the neighborhood generally, being involved in several issue-based and political campaigns for some years now. It's unfortunate that for our undocumented brothers and sisters in our neighborhood, because they don't have the Social Security and because they don't have legal status, they're not able to continue with their education as easy as it would be for someone who does have documents. There was a story of a 7th or 8th grader in our community who, she had an opportunity to travel with her school to a school trip, and then, but she needed to get a permission slip signed. So she takes the permission slip and goes to her mother and says, "Hey, Mom, I want to go to this trip." And so, her mother looks at her and says, you can't go. And she says, "Well, why, Mom? Why can't I go?" And she tells her, "Well, you know why you can't go." And she says, "No, I don't understand why I can't go." It's like, "Well, you can't go because of your status." And so the little girl, struggling with that, went back and forth with her mother, but eventually brought out and said, "Look, Mom, then why am I working hard? Why am I trying my hardest in school if eventually I'm not going to be able to reap the benefits that this country can give me or that are available to me?" So even her at that young age, being a 7th or 8th grader, she realized, and this is a 7th and 8th grader in our community, realizing that she is limited and realizing that injustice. Money is really, really, really important to go to college, as we all know, people who have tried it or have gone or who have graduated. I was lucky enough when I went to Northwestern, I was able to get some funding, and they were pretty generous with me, and that was mainly because of my status. I mean, I'm sure what got me in the door for them to be able to assist me was the fact that I had documents. There are many students in our neighborhood who do not have documents and are basically not eligible for this type of aid. We always have the image of the broke college student. Well, that's us who have documents, are able to receive some sort of financial aid. For people who do not receive any help, every single cent that they charge, that schools charge them, they have to pay on their own. That's money that they have to raise, and that's money that they have to come up with. I've seen students, I've seen a student in our neighborhood sell candy to try to raise money, and there's dignity in that. I've seen students, go out there and try their best to network and find those opportunities, and some have, and that's great. I've seen students who have applied for scholarships, very competitive scholarships, but because of their talent, they were able to get those scholarships. And that's what our undocumented students in our community are doing, and they're making it happen, but it shouldn't be that hard. Education should not be that hard, because these are students who are trying to make a difference and are trying to reach their goals and reach their dreams. And that, to me, that's what America's about. Our country is about that. And to not support that is un-American. And that's not what we stand for, and that's not what we should be doing in this country.